Hi, welcome back for part 2 of Magician's Sword, etc. Don't exactly remember what I titled it right now. Anyway, this is going insane with Temperance Jermaine, and that's me. How are y'all doing? Yeah, so for whatever reason, the camera, the software went wonky, and I think that's when issues start happening on so many different levels. And besides, it's annoying, is it not? Yes. So I packed everything that I needed and loaded that one and moved to the park, as you can tell. Wild stallions! It is a beautiful day. I hear mating calls. I don't know if you can hear. The birds are having their mating calls. There's people playing tennis and walking around. It's a beautiful spring morning, so let's continue, shall we? Yes, let's. So let's remind ourselves from whence we came from the earlier video. There. Oh, I was going to go crooked this time and I went straight. Roll with it. Okay. We were at the Magician's Sword. Heart home. So confidence in your magic with compassion for yourself, for your journey. Refusal of the call. How to put the dream thief to sleep. Taste of plenty. Choices and their consequences. And we were at the beloved radical acceptance, which is the new one to the radical honesty and radical forgiveness that we've had in previous videos. Pop back through. If you feel like you're lost, if you're new, welcome. Hi. By the way, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Leave a comment, even if it's just emoji, really helps promote the video. And share if you are so led to share. Okay. Oh, if you're new and you feel lost, like, because I have built a sequence with the help from Gang Gang, and like that, for instance. If you don't know, when I say Gang Gang, what Gang Gang is, it is those are building blocks like Gang Gang and Weeding the Garden and can you hear the birds? Old baggage, new luggage, stuff like that. Weeding the garden, expanding the garden, stuff like that. It is a vocabulary for this sequence that has been built upon on solid foundations in previous videos with catchphrases and stuff that makes it easy to refer to because, well, we've set a definition for each of those catchy phrases. Anywho, make sure I go in order. Okay. Last. Next. Yes. Okay. Okay, so, you know, we notice that they're building not only on catchy phrases, but on cards, right? It's an 11. Sacred Reverence. The heart and the key hanging right there in the middle of two hands, not necessarily from the same person, coming together in cosmic reverence, universal acknowledgement, in a sacred way. That is the mission we're on, ninja soldiers, for Gaia, on behalf of Gaia, because we know we're up to the task. We are gorillas. This has been guerrilla warfare at times, has it not? Yes, it has. There's a whole new energy now than there was this morning. This is exciting. Yes, yes. Things are gearing up. Let's see what's going on, shall we? Yes, let's. Can you feel it? Like an activation, like starting an engine or a piece of machinery. When you first turn it on, it starts. That's what it feels like to me. And I told you I kind of have a internal, when change is upon us. I can feel like, and then the re-gearing up of the new next. Okay, so that's what gets me excited. So I'm like, oh, cool. I just spit it. We're so cool. Things aren't going to change. Things aren't going to stay the same. Yes, 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 yes. Because I'm not about staying the same. I'm about pressing in. I rip band-aids off. I beg for the obstacles, especially within myself, especially the roots that I haven't dug up, to be revealed to me. Especially if I have a definitely unavoidable change in front of me, like quitting smoking. I'm like, let's do this. Let's do it. I want to do it willingly so that I don't come back out of regret or, but, by force. Like when they put you in jail, if you don't know how many times I've been in jail, that's in previous videos. If you want to know. Anyway, you're strong-armed, you're compelled, you are forced to quit whatever dependency you have, unless it's pharmaceutical. Then they'll get it for you. But since I don't take pharmaceuticals, neither do my children. Well, neither do my children when they were under my control. I don't know what they do now. Can you all see the energy? Can you see that? Watch, it'll go. Wait, it's like, no, it'll go like this. No, I can't do it. Like, see? Yeah, that's that's flipping gorgeous. It's like they're saying, here we are. The energy is here. We're being pummeled. Not and pummeled is it sounds harsh, right? But we're being given access to higher frequencies daily. Like if you hear that ee in your ear, that means you're ascending and there's a download that you're ready for coming in. So don't freak out. Just relax and ground out so that you don't have such a rude. Good morning. What beautiful babies. They're good babies too, huh? Oh, yeah, yeah. Have a blessed day. So there's and so it's more of a fluid um, integration. Good word. Thank you. Okay, so sacred reverence again. We're having this sacred reverence. Key concepts: awe for the truth. AWE. Awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. Path, the highest path for the greatest good of all, not the small, the all. Expands your garden and gives you access to more of the grid, of the it, of the all, instead of small, like that we can do it. We have enough power. We're powerful. We're. It's not about us. That's how we ended up here, people. This is where this is how we made it not. And that goes for the whole world. I have one that says, make the world great again. From Santa Surfing Beach Broadcast, by the way, if you're curious where I got this. Very special. It's a different tone than when well, up until a month ago. And she's got lots of places to point you of where to go to get the information. That's thank you. That's why. Okay. Santa Surfing Beach Broadcast gives you links to find out the actual factuals. Everything that I know is where she's sending you to. And it's fresh information. It's all the new stuff, and you can go and all the stuff that I've been going over for 12 flipping years is in there too. Look for Alice Down the Rabbit Hole, and then you'll start getting more. I forget which one she's on because I'm not doing that because I've already been there, right? I'm not retreading old ground. Not about that. I'm about moving forward and doing my right now. But for some of y'all who don't have all of this truth that's been put out before you by spirit, because my journey was to get here so I can speak from right here in this point for the rest of y'all that are joining in now, because that was your walk. No judgment, no condemnation. No one's supposed to be anywhere than where they're at now, and that includes me. Where we're going to is so different than where we've been that nobody's better. There will not be a Holly Weird with a bunch of holy weirdos telling us what we should think and do because they think, and they've been created, in fact, to generate such an acceptable norm. Makes me sick to scare people and condemn people to end up where we are right now. And since you're here, I don't have to explain this to you. But if you want more information, go to it's on YouTube, Santa Surfing Beach Broadcast, and she lays out in her stuff where to go, why, who's there, and how to get to them. So, yes, I don't need to cover everything because there's people out there that cover it, and I can send you to them. And it's not about me getting all the glory or her getting all the glory, or or um, being afraid that if we don't have all the answers, that people are going to go somewhere else, because it's not about us. It's about the message. And we all have our niche. We're not supposed to be everything, and we're not perfect, and we're not going to cover everything, because if we try, then we're just still tapped into the undivine matrix, because that ain't where that ain't where it's at. Jack. Okay. Shout out to the cool cat down the road. And Ralph Smart. Deep divers. Going deep. Breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Out here in nature. Love that dude. I don't watch every single one of his videos because they're not always brought to my attention. But I used to watch him like all the time, like 3 years ago. It's so cool. Anyway, anywho, back to the message. Where were we? I don't know. Looking at looking at the world, do you see all of life or only a limited part? When you look at a blade of grass, do you just see a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you just see an animal? While this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it is only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer and you'll observe the luminosity eminent. Okay, this word has given me problems twice. IMMANENT. IMMANENT, eminent. And these living sentient beings. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit, then you see the whole. Gaia is a whole alive entity with a spirit, with a soul, with a consciousness. And as I've explained before, but I have to say it again, Gaia put a holla, help, SOS, SOS to the galaxy, to the cosmos, asking for help, not against the pollution. I mean, if that was a symptom, or that was a result of what was going on. But what was going on is that we were coming under such oppression from the 3D matrix dome that we are culpable and accountable for being compliant with, by the way. And we were feeding off the fear of being a racist and the fear of being whatever. SJWs need not apply or comment. Thank you very much. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Anyway, and like they're trying to do right now with BLM and MSM and yada yada yada, pitting us against red versus blue, black versus white, female versus everybody, male versus everybody. I'm not doing thee, they, them. I'm not doing that, so don't ask me to. What your sexual preference is none of my business. I don't care. And that is not a pronoun anyway. And if you're offended by what pronoun I use, then let's just agree to disagree and walk away. You don't have to agree. But you have no right to step into my personal space, outside of your personal space, and try to weed my garden. Thank you, but no thank you. I am over 50 years old, and I'm a constitutionalist, and that means I'm backed by the law, and you are just trying to be a big, fat wah! Now, I love you. If you're watching, I love you. I don't have to agree with you to love you. Trust me, I have children that I have raised, and I don't agree with them a lot, but I love them, and they're not going to come and tromp on my turf either. This is my turf. I've earned it, and I deserve respect from every single soul on this planet, just like you do. So respect your opinion and walk away. Respect my opinion enough to walk away. The right to have it. Now that we agree that everybody is created by the same most high source of all things, that is love unconditional, all beings, all matter, all souls, all entities, all energy, all energy. Let's just go back to the Constitution and take away all the stupid amendments that have led to nothing but confusion and points of contention. Don't quit giving the dog a bone. Give him a whole steak and let him go be full and happy. The whole steak is the Constitution. saying. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit. Oh, that's what I was saying. All the souls doing all that to each other, and all that contention. That's what was killing Gaia, because they were effectively um, multiplying the fear factors and the fear porn and the fear reactions from the souls in the minds, and getting them so scared to be authentically themselves. They had so much food that Gaia was dying. If you want to talk more about that, if you want information, or um, um, where sources of information on this, I will be glad to provide more. Leave a comment below, and I will get back to you. By the way, I offer up services. It's in the notifications next to this title in the drop down menu. Moving on. Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree is sacred and alive. You naturally lean into a state of bliss. 0.0 point of joy is what? Bliss. That's right. Good job, everybody. And harmony, of bliss and harmony, and a profound sense of well-being. Oh, I love that. I love that groove. It is a come and join me. Come and join me here. It's a wonderful place to just float. Not like it in the sewers, but down the river with the Holy Spirit. Yes? Which is the female portion of God. Okay. Let's not get it twisted. Don't come at me. I can go on this stuff. Whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you? Can you regard the other as sacred, you're sacred, they're sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you, like that rant I just went on? Agreeing to disagree, because their soul journey is just as important as yours, and we're not to judge. And all we can do is ourselves. Erasing the separation between you two, because that's what they're trying to keep us apart. 6 feet apart. Don't wear masks so no one can see you smile. Don't be close enough in line in the grocery store or wherever, so you can have a conversation, see each other smile, and have an uplifting experience. Be a good little, like they showed me The Wall. If you haven't seen the movie The Wall by Pink Floyd, all the way, I mean, watch it all the way through, and you will be shocked and amazed at how much um, is is playing out before our eyes right now. The whole thing was prophetic, because they have to reveal their plans, and this is how they've done it. They live with Roddy Piper. That's another one. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, for crying out loud. That's enough for now. Have fun with your homework. Oh, by the way, how did the PTSD stuff go? Did y'all do it? Did y'all look it up? Did it pertain? I'd like to know. Let's start a dialogue. Or you can email me. My email address is down there. You can email me and we can have a dialogue that way. Or there's other services right underneath my email where you can reach out to me. Okay. Whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you? Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic. Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic. And you are tapping into this unity right now. No matter who or what is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. As we've just said, they are so good at this. This one's new to me. 9. I've been getting 9s now. That's a step before completion, which we had 9s and 10s yesterday with the actual card that said completion. Isn't that gorgeous? The Rose's Kiss. Alrighty then. Wow. It's a beautiful card. The Rose's Kiss. Key concepts: joy, experiencing pleasure, deep satisfaction and enjoyment, desires acknowledged, 5 sensory reality. Take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy, because 0.0 point of joy is bliss. Ding, oh, ding, ding, ding. This is not a good one. Ding, ding, ding is a good one. Of joy. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Yes, yes. Pleasure is part of life. Pleasure is part of life? I did not know that. Yes, I did. I did know that. Pleasure is part of life. Let yourself surrender to it today. Our modern times often present a false ideal of how we are meant to experience the world. Our modern times often present a false ideal of how we are meant to experience the world. 3D metrics, plugged in, asleep, to- toxic, toxic waste dumps, carpets, enslaved, and in fear. Anything else? That was it? Okay. How we were meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over reliance on technology. Turn off the TV, people. Get off social media. Over reliance on technology. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage. We just talked about this. Or engage in conversation. They're so good at this. Instead of tapping away at a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature and enjoying the sensual pleasures of sex. Yeah, I said I've had sex at least 3 times. I enjoyed it. None of your business. Being chaste is like chaste, like chastity, right? Like, yeah, you all get the picture. Is a choice. I'm gonna have a whole new plat- platform to speak on after uh, that period is over. Okay, back to the message. And are being aware of the sensations of taste and or being aware of the sensations of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. How do your sheets feel? Can you reach out and feel the heat and softness of your companion animal nestled beside you? I've put that card too. I still miss them, but it doesn't make me cry like it used to. Nestled beside you, be present to another person. See them and let yourself be seen. That's good advice. Your five senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. You may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. You may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a sacred part of this gift of life. By being present to the sensual world, you invite an even deeper spiritual experience. This is true. That's why sex magic works. That's why they they have had the word what distorted. They have abused the sexual experience and stolen innocence. Innocence with the TS and innocence with an NCE. Okay, it's very powerful. But since dark energy, dark magic, let's just call it what it is, right? Black magic, it's stagnant, so it needs lots of borrowed energy, and that was their motivation for what they've done in the dumbs beneath our feet, right before our eyes, and to the children in bed asleep by adults that could not control themselves when it came to a sexual perversion, to steal the innocence from the innocent and to ruin them forever in that manner. That's a different video. Okay, that's for this video to be expanded on later. You can overcome this. Try the PTSD symptoms checklist. And if you have any questions or want to talk about anything with me, my contact information is below. It's important to find someone you trust to deal with these roots, with the deepest roots. I've had an opportunity to deal with them through my life as I walked through many counseling opportunities, but not everybody had that. I need to remember. Some people are just starting to deal with it now. So seek professional help. There's no shame in finding a professional counselor. Just pray for the right one to be brought, with no uncertain terms, the right one for you to be brought to your attention. Gang will help you. Okay. If that's the path you're supposed to go down. Not judging, and I'm not diagnosing either, okay? Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. Oh. Your five senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. You may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a sacred part of this gift of life. By being present to the sensual world, you invite an even deeper spiritual experience. Amazing, isn't it? Perhaps it really is time to stop and kiss the roses. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. That was lovely. Then we've got 5. Your greatest joy pollinates the world. Your greatest joy, 0.0 point of joy, is bliss, and it pollinates new earth. It pollinates old earth. It's it's the it's the stuff flying around in the air that is overcoming all this um, passive, dark energy that has no momentum and is not being fed, because great strides are being made to put an end to their supply of energy. Now, if we could just get more souls out of fear and to question WTF is going on anyway, we'd be doing well. But we need to do ours first and then speak the truth from an authentic place and walk the walk, evident, in full view, without being allowing yourself to be put into under a bushel, unplugged from the undivine matrix and tapping in, tuning in, and turning on to the divine matrix. That's how we're making a change. And this is where I'm saying this is where we're at. And this is just exactly the next spot on the dial. That's why they started letting me talk about the shenanigans of the underdumb world, the dumb underworld. The dumbs, look up DUMS, underground dumbs, deep underground, and then I forget what the M is for. I don't know. I don't have to know everything, and neither do you. Perfect is pretty egotistical to think that we're perfect and that we are able, capable, and appointed to be perfect, because we're not. We can aim for it, but we shouldn't put that on anybody else either, should we, gang? No, gang, gang. Your greatest joy pollinates the world. It doesn't have to be hard unless you've decided that's how you want it. Your greatest joy is your barometer for what you should be doing in this situation. See, I'm in joy. So my barometer is like perfect balance. You're good. Hold it steady. Watch the horizon. Eyes on the horizon. Yay! Oh Lord, this is exciting. This energy that I am tapping into, tuning into, turning on to right now it's quite sacral in nature. Sacral chakra, and what it activates, what it's for. And if you can't feel, if you don't feel uh, an energy, or you have issues with what it's connected to, and that goes with all your chakras. Okay, that means you're out of alignment. And I recommend the frequency music, just for the shock, whatever chakra is feeling, or issues you have inside, like your garden, the weeds are from some of the um, attached functions, like the sacral chakra. The root chakra is like your oh Lord have mercy, fight or flight, like instincts, like your base animal instincts, and it goes up from there. So like if you have problems with heart issues, and I can't mean physical, but like getting attached to people, or having a relationship that's a healthy one, work on your heart chakra. Like get the frequency music, the healing frequency music on YouTube for your heart chakra, to work on it, and work on it until things start changing, because they will notably change. It's true. And there's all kinds, you can always have it on in the background or in your ear, okay? Even while you're doing something else, because there's no words you have to, it's just a frequency. It doesn't have to be very loud, because your body is, it's not, that's naturally what it will tap into, because it's what we're made of. It's Everything is made of energy. And since it's focusing on the energy that we're specifically made of as humans, then it's even easier. follow that bouncing ball, right? This is a very important thing. Chakra, chakra, chakra. I mean, if they're not lined up, and you're like you have a disc out, or like a vertebrae out, and your back doesn't feel right until that one goes all the way back into place and stays in place. Okay, maybe that helped clear that up, right? I was a I worked for chiropractors for a long time. It's part of my medical training. Okay, joy is not simply what makes you happy for a fleeting moment, but what truly makes you feel fulfilled and fully utilized. Bees are naturally attracted to pollen, and as a byproduct, they pollinate 1/3 of every bite of food we eat globally. Great global citizens, yes, indeed. We eat globally. Your joy will naturally pollinate the world, creating the nectar of blooming byproducts from stumbling into new ideas, connections, ventures, and projects that allure you. Your joy will naturally pollinate the world, creating the nectar of blooming byproducts from stumbling into new ideas, connections, ventures, and projects that allure you. Cosmic Catalyst. What am I compelled to do regardless of whether or not I am paid? Bring bring your joy to the surface today, blocking off simply for the fulfilling activity you identified, no matter what it is. Bring your joy to the surface today by blocking off time simply for the fulfilling activity you identified, no matter what it is. Alrighty then. Next up is allow your work to become your art. You see how they're repeating, people? These are not a few cards, and they keep being brought. I mean, they're going. That's how you know it's energy. Because if we haven't left that energy, and if it's not solidified in us, they can't move on to the next message because they know who's watching. Because they love you. They love you. They want you to be fed correctly, not not sporadically and half-assedly. And you can set your own red flags off if you're paying attention to the steps that they've laid out here in this sequence, and you go back and you do the work and repeat the videos and watch them again for yourself, then they they won't have to do this. They will, because they love you and they get it. They get it. They get it. Okay, number three, another three. Allow your work to become your art. You've been given the choice of what kind of work will truly become your art. It's up to you. You are limited only by how much courage you can muster to fully explore what this can mean. You must merge your head, heart, and highest purpose to bring everything to bear, from the business model to the impact you wish to make. Envision the business love story you want the world to buy. Who is your perfect customer, and what do they wake up thinking about? What keeps them up at night? Where can you find them? What purpose do they want to serve in the world more than anything? The more specific you can get about the details, the better. Build the damn thing already, because your dream customers are waiting to fall in love. That's what it says. Cosmic Catalyst. If I could truly do anything in the world, this is where you start being a co-creator of your own futures. So don't take this lightly. This is not the cosmic ha ha ha. This is the cosmic aha. If I could truly do anything in the world to make it my art, what would it be? Cosmic checkbox. Create a logo for a new imaginary. I've done this. I did this, but without being prompted in this way. And every time I was like doing it, but it wouldn't follow. I mean, it wouldn't come to fruition for whatever reason. But I kept wanting to, and for whatever reason, there was a block, and that's okay. I just I start over, and And here I am. And so I have a lot of previous research that I've done on a lot of things that now can just plop together as the time comes. And I'm in the river waiting for them to show me the perfect timing to add the next layer. Because I'm in no hurry. This is not my message, it's their message. And if I need to gather, you know, no moss, but, gather more experience information, and I'm not going to jump the gun and be put on a God shelf with this. This is my baby. This is the culmination of all of my life experiences, and it's my avenue to serve others on a global scale. And I just love humanity so much. That's my heart. So I appreciate you, first arrivals, for being a part of this with me. Really appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna cry. Create a logo for a new imaginary company that combines a higher purpose with your artistic expression. I really am gonna cry. Not right this second. I'll do it later. You are perfectly imperfect. Another 7. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? I can hear you. I cannot see you. Oh, there you are. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I'm not going to be bird watching right now anymore, okay? I'm like a little kid. I just get all squirrel. Oh no, we're not doing that one again. We just did it. You are perfectly imperfect. We somehow want to be seen as, oh my gosh, I just said this, did I not? We somehow, it's not my message, it's their message. We somehow want to be seen as perfect with absolutely no defects, holes, or scars. But those imperfections make you more beautiful rather than less. They give you more empathy and more strength to face anything. When your heart is cracked wide open, I'm going to cry some more. The light finds its way in. That's how the song of our soul can flow into our lives. Oh my God. This is making me emotional. This is that's how the song of our soul can flow into our lives. Crack wide open. The pain has meaning. Your sorrow has held tremendous significance beyond what you may have considered already. Embrace it all, because your healed wounds become the medicine our world desperately needs now. Yes, yes, yes. Cosmic Catalyst. What greater meaning can I now see from coming from my greatest suffering? Cosmic Checkbox. List 5 situations that cracked you wide open, then take an elevated view. What have you learned from those situations? What good things in your life would would you not have what good things in your life would you not have without having experienced that situation or having learned what you did? Yes, yes, amen. Steel sharpening steel. I can't say it enough, right? Okay. 9 of Michael. Michael Angel. He's a flippin' badass. And he wants to help, okay? All you gotta do is ask. Okay, I better hurry. Your worry Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, balanced. We just had her. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. That was yesterday's. Oh my gosh. And finally, the best card in the whole tarot deck. The Sun and Archangel Uriel. Woo! Gang, gang. She's my... Okay, well, I'm going to call you it, okay? Uriel's a badass, too. You don't hear much about him, but he's a badass. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That is the message. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really mean it. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. I'm going to go forth and see what the river through this day looks like. I hope you enjoy yours with always coming back to the 0 point of joy. And pretty soon you'll be floating into bliss, a peaceful, easy feeling, knowing that everything's going to be okay. I think they have another message for me. I don't know what it is yet, so we'll see what happens. I better go recharge this computer. Otherwise, we're not doing anything. Okay. Hang in there, guys. Gang, gang, y'all are doing great, Ninja Seals, okay? I love you, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.